Good morning. Big step forward on the power shed today. We're installing electrical boxes outside for future power cables and insulating the wall where the off-grid system will be mounted. But before we get into it, we've got something special planned. One of our next videos will be a Q&A, so we need your questions. Whether it's about the build, off-grid living, or what's coming next, leave a question below and we'll do our very best to answer it in our upcoming Q&A. So another thing we've done recently is put down some weed membrane for a future veg plot. We really should have put it down sooner, but we've been a bit busy. So anyways, there's this strip, it's 2 meters wide, and it goes 16 meters that way. And we're going to put 3 of these. The hope is that the weed membrane was going to get rid of the grass so that Dan didn't have to dig that all up by hand, but because we put it down a bit late in the year, we might be doing that anyways. So instead of 3, we might just do the 1. Yeah, that's where we're gonna start putting some vegetables this year. Alright, so we've got back from Screwfix with the bits we need for today. It was supposed to be sunny and warm today. It is not. It is cold. So I need to get my gloves in a minute. So what we're going to do, let me get my bag of goodies from Screwfix, is today we're going to route the conduit through the shed, ready for when the cables are here. We chose to use conduit because we're about to do the insulation on the inside of the walls, and it's a fiberglass loose material. So we don't want it, and a vapor barrier on the inside as well, that thin plastic. So we don't want to drill through it afterwards and risk ruining the insulation and the vapor barrier. So we're gonna do conduit now, seal it all up, and then as soon as our cables are ready to go in, we can just pop them in through the conduit and it's all done, and we haven't ruined any of the work that we've already done. So we've got some flexible conduit to make it easier on ourselves, not having the rigid stuff. We have some of these little boxes, and we got 3. So our plan is to be kind to future selves and future-proof our power requirements. Just these little boxes, and we're going to put 3 somewhere there-ish. And one's going to be the power that feeds into the watershed later on. One's going to be for the house eventually. And then there's going to be one that gets the feed in from the solar panels on the field there. So we're going to have 3 line up. So in theory, it is 6 holes and 12 screws. So it shouldn't take that long. But it might take a few days. So we're gonna get going. I'm definitely gonna go get my gloves, and we'll see how it goes. Would you be happy with it that high, or would you like it lower?
No, that's fine.
40?
That's fine. I think 50 is absolutely fine.
Okay, there we go. The bottom of that is 50. So we're gonna put one here.
Yep.
And then one over there. We're happy with that?
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Somewhat aligned.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So now we're going to test fit the conduit and see if it goes through and if the gland that we attach to it will fit. So we're taking one of these glands, or adapters, or whatever it's called, and it clicks in. So look, it's coming through the shed. We put a hole in our shed. Right, so I'm gonna click it in. How many clicks do we think it needs to click? Okay, is it supposed to click in more?
I suspect so. Maybe not.
Watch out for that, sharp.
Can you see, is it flush against the inside of the...
one side is. This side does look like it could come out more, so I might get a flathead screwdriver, or just this because it's pokey. This might poke enough.
Shite.
Use the right tools. There we go. See, just use any tool that you have. Builder 101. All right, now that looks right. We have to get this through that hole without cutting ourselves up on this metal stuff.
Do you want me to pull the excess through from the inside? Job done.
So today we are going to insulate that back wall there, ready for hanging the power equipment. But there is a small list of tasks to do. Just trying to get my list out of my pocket before we can move on to that. So we're going to have to silicone each of those 3 holes we made yesterday, just to make it weatherproof. Once we've done that, we're going to finish putting in a few of those concrete screws. We didn't get through all of them before we ran out of battery for our drill, so we're going to put the rest of those in, at least along that back wall, because it's going to get hidden by the insulation and the boards. We then realized we hadn't taken into account a board to go here so that we can put the backing board on it. So we're going to get some pieces of wood and butt up back here against this piece of wood so that we have something to fix the board to. Then we're going to mark the wall. Then we're going to mark the ceiling and the floor where the studs and joists are, because they're about to get covered up and we just want to be certain of where they are for hanging and when we cut out the wall and floor vents. What else? We haven't yet put the screws in the floor to hold it in place, so we're going to put a few around the edge, and we're also going to take out everything from the shed and get it onto that perfectly placed blue sheet by Dan, so that we can actually open out the insulation in here and start cutting it to size when we eventually get to that point. Oh, and the last thing we want to do is vacuum up the bit of a mess that's down there from when we sawed through, drilled through to do the OSB holes. So those are the tasks we're going to do before we can get on with the actual job we want to do today. Any comments?
No.
No. Right. We have gone through the checklist. We have done the silicone around the conduits that we put in yesterday. Tick. We have put in the extra concrete screws that we wanted for the shed. We have put on the wood board attachment for the backing boards that we're going to be adding on. We've marked the wall, well, sorry, it's a ceiling. We've marked the ceiling with the wall studs so that we know where they are once we cover them up, because we didn't always know which side the 400 started from. So we just wanted to be able to see at a glance where they were. So that's marked up. And we've taken everything out of the shed and put it on a ground sheet. And we've also vacuumed out the cavity areas. So it is lunchtime. We're gonna go and have some lunch, and then we'll come in and start doing that insulation.
So yeah, we've definitely grateful that we are doing this shed as a practice. It's over-engineered, it's overbuilt, but yeah, we've learned a lot from doing this, which is exactly the point. So yeah, insulation next, and we'll see what lessons we learn from that.
What you said might be undermined slightly by the fact that you look like a tiny little dwarf from here.
What else is new?
Oh, it's gonna be too long to put in here. Okay, so the other thing that we're doing is we were gonna try to bring up all the materials we don't want to have out in the wet, so all the board that we're gonna line the shed with in the shed. But they are long. So I think we're gonna have to set up a different outside area and have them out there until we've put the insulation in. Maybe they can go in the watershed, which is still at least dry, but bigger. Because we don't need these today.
Right.
All right, it's quite a while later. As per typical fashion with these jobs, you can't just get on and do the job that you planned. Because we had delivery the other day of Travis Perkins with OSB and hardboard. And so we needed to unpack those and move them into the watershed because that was the only dry space big enough to house them. So we finally got that all through the door in the watershed, and it should stay dry. So now we're exhausted. Now we're going to finally unroll the insulation and see how we can manage it in this space. Hopefully we can do it in here because it's dry, it's flat, and it's not covered in mud. So that's what we're going to try to do, and we'll see how we get on. There we go. Insulation on the wall we need to get done first is done. Morning. So it's another cold day. What we're going to do today is try to get this vapor barrier membrane thing on the bits that we've insulated yesterday, and that's going to let us put the boarding up to install the power equipment. And then the rest of it isn't really priority. We'll skip over to the watershed and get that done so that the team can come back and get the water installed, and then we'll have power and water one day. This is just dry fit. It's not attached yet. Dan cut out the boards to go here and here yesterday. That's this one here. They'll go here, and then we're going to put fireboard over top. So he's got those ready to go. So I'm going to move as little as possible out of the way because I really don't want to fully empty the shed again. Unwrap this, get it on all the way to the corners and around here. And then we'll be trimming those conduits today and putting the other side of the adapters on, the glands, so that they can come through the wall. And yeah, I won't speculate how much of that will get done today. We'll just start and see what we get done. Thanks.
She's had a good idea.
Oh my god. So we've done the 3 conduits. They're taped up and ready for the board to go on. But before we use the board on the wall, we're going to use it as a template for the fireboard. But we're not doing that today because we are, at least one of us, is very tired and done with working today. So we're going to pack up. We're going to pack up and stop for today. And then we might not get to do anything else for a couple of days.
Weather looks rubbish.
But then as soon as the weather gets better, because we need to do the cutting and transferring of boards back and forth between sheds, so we don't want it to be raining. And then we can get this up and done. By this, I mean the rest of the boards.
We've got a layer of OSB for structural
Why are you
support,
backlighting me?
and then a layer of fireboard for safety.
Yeah, one wall will be somewhat fireproof. Yeah, that's the plan.
Which is luck.